Hey, what's up, Mgtow boys? This is the Mgtow Cowboy coming at you. It's my birthday today, and I thought I'd make another cool video. Let me lay down on my bed, and relax while I tell you a tale. Gather around, children, while I tell ye a tale of woe. And let's see. I guess I'll call this little story, or I'll call this little video. She doesn't really love you. So I learned this in the Mgtow community. And that is that women do not actually love you. Women do not actually love men. This is very important. This is exceedingly important for young men to learn. However, at the same time, I think this represents nothing less than an existential crisis for men. Young men are taught that women love them, but this is not the case. Just for you new Mgtows, an existential crisis is basically like a philosophical crisis. It's something that just can't be reconciled in your mind. For example, when I don't know the exact age, when a child is like 5 or 6 or 7 or something like that, when its cognitive abilities have reached a high enough level, I think it's about by the time the child is 5 or 6, the child can conceive of the concept of death. The child understands that someday it will die, and the child goes through a philosophical crisis, and that's what that is, and that's what this philosophical crisis is. Men need to learn that at the end of the day, women don't love you. It sounds like, from the most recent scientific data that's out there, that men and women actually have different brain chemistry. Men do feel love. However, they project that experience onto women, when the real truth is, it seems that men and women actually perceive reality differently. So again, this represents an existential crisis for men. Men want to be loved. At a very young age, the mother shows us a lot of cariño, a lot of affection, a lot of love, a lot of affection, a lot of tenderness. I think in the Mgtow community, some people refer to it as love bombing. Paul Elam refers to this concept as the very beginning of what he calls male mother need. When you're a kid, your mom loves you. She gives you a lot of hugs and kisses. Consciously or subconsciously, the male comes to like this. But this dissipates probably around the age of 6 or 7 or 8. And by then, the kid's no longer cute. And, just a couple years later, the relationship probably becomes a lot more adversarial, Did you brush your teeth? Did you clean your room? You go throw the trash out, you know. But when you're 4, oh, it's all, you know, hugs and kisses. So, again, this is something that men have to accept. Unfortunately, a lot of them do not. In fact, it seems to me that there's a certain percentage, there's a certain demographic of men that never come to accept this. And I think, I don't know, I think this is maybe most evident in, you know, guys that have been married, you know, 3 times, 4 times. I don't even understand that there's something going on in their mind that I don't understand. And I think that's what it is. I think they're searching for that motherly love, but it's not to be found. That's just a phase in your life that's gone. It's gone. It's gone forever. You're never going to be loved. This information should be taught to young men. I mean, literally, this should be in the textbooks in high school. When you're 15 years old, you should be taught this, you know, in whatever, phys ed or physical education or something. But again, you know, my Mgtow brothers, I believe that this is, again, this is a concerted effort by society, both men and women. Not all men, obviously, that's what we Mgtow are doing, but some men, and pretty much all women. This is a concerted effort to lie to the young men. It's all about controlling it's all about controlling these young men, you know, men, let's say men under 40, you know, men of marrying age, men between the ages of, 17 and 45, you know, let's say 18 through 40. It's all about controlling these men, making sure that they do what the rest of society wants and what benefits the rest of society. And this is part of it. They don't want you to know how women really feel about you. And they know your biology. They know, I should say, your psychology. They know your psychology better. They know you better than you know yourself. And they immediately go to exploiting it. And they want to mold you into, a nice guy, a blue pill, a sap. So don't let it happen. Don't let it happen to you. Thank God it didn't happen to me, and I never got married. But don't let it happen to you. The real truth is that men are the true romantics. Men will literally, fight for the hand of a woman. You know, in the past, men would literally duel each other with swords, you know, with a saber or a rapier, I don't know, or a cutlass, you know. They'll fight for the hand of, of the maiden, when really she's just some skank out here, you know, who probably cheated on you already. There's no reason to fight for her. But they gotta teach, they gotta promote this love business, you know. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I wanted to say. To recap very quickly, it's sad, but it's true. Women do not love men. Women have never loved men. They don't love men now, and they will never love men. It is men that love. And remember, love is just in your mind. It's essentially just a cascade of chemicals in your mind, probably put there through evolution to lower your inhibitions, so that you feel safe enough to get jiggy with these girls, and then pop, you know, she gets pregnant. But the real truth is, women don't love you. They have different brain chemistry, but they don't want you to know that. That doesn't serve them. It doesn't serve them. It doesn't serve other aspects of society. But you need to know that. And when and if you're willing to internalize that, you will go through an existential crisis. First, you won't want to face it, but if you do and you internalize it, you'll become stronger for it. And again, like I said, I keep talking about this this psychological concept. It's called a catharsis. A catharsis is where you're almost like a phoenix. You know, the mythological phoenix. You rise, you die, but you rise from the ashes to become something new. You rise again. That's what a catharsis is. You can, you know, I know the vast majority of men before coming to Mgtow, they were essentially simps. I was one of them. But you can shed all that. You can shed your ego, and from that a new ego can emerge. And that's what Mgtow men need to do. They need to let go of these ideas and form a new identity, form a new identity based on new ideas, more accurate ideas. So, yeah, again, just to recap, women do not love men. They probably physiologically are incapable of loving men, most likely. And so you need to make sure you know that. Otherwise, you will project that onto them at your peril. And then the next thing you know, you're in domestic violence court, or whatever, domestic violence court, divorce court, child custody court. Call it what you want.